Getting all the red dirt off the kids' bikes from the drive.
Righto, give it a wipe now.
Dad's car wash, bike wash. Drive through, hey bud. Automatic.
Yeah. Fucking red dirt, see? We did just do a couple hundred Ks on it, but.
Starfish.
So we made it to Borroloola yesterday after leaving our little camp that we found about, I think it was 25 or 27 Ks west of Hell's Gate, a little creek. The road from there to Borroloola was actually pretty good. I've got friends that have done it to come up here and fish the runoff, and it's taken them 6 and 7 hours to do what we done in 3.5 with the caravan yesterday. So overall road conditions were actually pretty good. Yeah, pulled up in town, went to the BP, fueled up. Fuel was actually a little bit cheaper than what I thought. It was under $2 a litre. That was good. Booked into the MacArthur River Caravan Park. They got powered, unpowered sites. Got a swimming pool. Nice green grass, which is good. A few of the other parks we've stayed at haven't had really much grass, so it's good to have some nice green grass for the kids. It was $35 a night for the unpowered, and $45 for powered. So, and all sites have running water, so you can hook up to water. So today we're just going to have a bit of a look around. Holly's just back at the van doing some editing, and the kids have just come down to one of the little bush boat ramps here for a fish, just to give her a bit of time. So yeah, later on we're going to go and have a look at the police museum, the old historical police museum in Borroloola. And then we're going to go out to King Ash Bay and have a look out there, and then we'll probably go out to King Ash for a couple of nights. Try and chuck the crab pots in there somewhere and get a feed of crab and hopefully a couple of fish. And then keep chugging along. I think we're going to maybe head to Daily Waters after this. So, but yeah, a few more days here, just kicking back, catching up on washing and stuff like that. So. Yeah, and still trying to catch a legal Gulf barra, so fingers crossed. I've flicked a few lures around this morning, donated one to a tree already, or to a stump. So, and then I think Holly mentioned that the water pump in the van's playing up, it won't shut off, it just keeps pumping, so I've got to go and try and bleed some air out of it, or just try and see what's happening with it. So yeah, I'll keep you posted.
What you got going on?
Well, a bit of dust entry in underneath the bed, so You can see all the silicons let go where the caravan joins the subframe is, so it's going along pumping a bit in it. Just whack a few more screws in it and hopefully there should be no more dust. Fingers crossed. Looks like it's been an issue before. Looks like it's been sealed up once before. So we'll just do it again. Right, now to put all the screws back in, plus maybe a couple extras.
Nice roast pork for dinner.
So I've come for a drive out to King Ash Bay to have a bit of a look around, see what the camp situation is out here. Got a tip from a mate that there was a good free camp out here. It turns out that the local Aboriginal community has taken possession of that particular piece of land and they've closed the access off to it. So the only other option for camping up here now is the unpowered river camp, or there's the powered sites. I think there might be some cabins here as well. But yeah, it's $33 a night for unpowered. There is toilet facilities. There is a couple of areas where you do get phone service. There is a pub and a supermarket and a server and everything out here. They got everything you need out here, really. The powered sites were 43, I'm pretty sure. 43 or 45 a night. So still, again, not super expensive, but yeah, bit shit that can't get to the good land-based fishing and crabbing anymore. So starting to find a lot of places where a year or two ago you were able to gain access to, but now they've all been locked up, closed off, fences put up, all that sort of hoo-ha. So here's what it is. You got to respect the local law, and yeah, so we'll make a decision tonight whether we'll actually end up coming out here or not, or whether we'll just keep heading towards either Roper River or head down to Daly Waters and then on to Mataranka and Bitter Springs. So yeah, the road into King Ash was pretty good. A few little rough sections there, but pretty well signed. Sign posted that there was a hazard coming up, so you have plenty of time to slow down for it. 20 k's of dirt and 20 k's of bitumen to get out here. Yeah. Doing the old pack up to go somewhere new. It's when you find out how much stuff you've actually pulled out in 2 days. Hey.
Yeah, my pack up was easy. So you're pulling all your shit out.
Yeah, I do pull a lot of stuff out. But we're getting it all packed away. Kids are keen. They're already in the car. They're ready to go. Apparently Archer's driving today. But yeah, everything's squirreled away. I reckon there's something else that needs to go on top of this thing yet. Might have to keep watching. I reckon there might be something coming. Oh, fucking beeping the horn. Coming in from Melbourne. up. See how she goes. She'll freak out because I'm recording. Well, it comes down to my direction, I think. Not too bad.
Oh, with a whinging kid in the back.
Oh.
What are we checking out this morning, Ada?
The police station.
Yeah, the old Borroloola police station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My money's not going in.
So here we are, the old police station slash health centre in Borroloola from back in the early to mid 1800s. Lots and lots of history to be read in here. Heaps of old tools. There's heaps of cool stuff in here. Probably take you a good hour or so to read everything in here. Just got lots and lots of old artifacts from back in the day. Lots of Aboriginal history. A few of the old elders. Heaps of cool old tools. And I love all this old stuff. I could look at this stuff for hours. It's one of Leichhardt's trees that he scarred and marked, called Ludwig Leichhardt, in April, or back in 1845. Marked that tree. And they're on their way from Victoria, heading north. There's heaps of history. This screen's turned off.
Daddy, can you see that basement? There.
Bit of old mining history out the back here.
Mommy and stuff.
Find a few different minerals out here. Like copper, uranium. Yeah. And then there's more stuff outside. We'll go out there in a minute. What do we got here? Boat. Cool old dugout. It's had a few modern day repairs.
Mommy.
Geez, they got it thin. It's like half an inch. There being one big solid tree.
Yeah. And then I was my used to do it with this flower. Mommy.
crabbing out here, pretty much directly out on the mouth of the river, which just opens up into the Gulf. So fingers crossed it's good fishing. And yeah, bit of a little rough corrugated windy road to get in. It's about 5 kilometres. So you basically just go to the Bing Bong loading facility and
Sorry, Bing Bong loading facility.
where they load all the ships and everything out, and you go out from there. Yeah. So Holly's still a bit entertained by the name of the place. Already seeing a fair bit of bait in the water, so that's a good sign. Yeah. Doesn't look a bad little ramp actually. If I was coming up here, I'd probably skip going to launch at King Ash, especially if you're going to go to the Gulf and launch out around the islands. I'd come straight out to Bing Bong here, and that's the Gulf right there. So you're literally just pumping straight out in the Gulf. You don't have to go through 10 or 15 kilometres worth of creek systems to get out there, dodge all the rock bars and sandbars and everything else.